The Young and the Restless spoilers. Fridays, the 31st of July, 2026. Welcome back to our channel, besties. Today is a gorgeous day to completely lose our minds over the latest drama in Genoa City. Grab your emotional support water bottles and settle in, because we have a mountain of tea to unpack, and I am vibrating at a frequency that can shatter glass. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now. I'm literally filming this while I'm running errands, dodging people in the grocery store aisle with a cart full of stuff I don't even need, because I just had to jump on here and vent. You need to understand that the sheer, unadulterated cinematic mayhem that just unfolded on our screens is not just television, it is a personal attack on my nervous system. We're not just watching this show anymore. We are invested. Like, I am personally offended and simultaneously totally living for what these absolute menaces just did. I am talking to this camera like these people are our real-life neighbors, and we're spiraling over their deeply unhinged choices. I cannot even begin to process the absolute chaos, but we are spilling all the tea right now, so buckle up. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Let me set the scene before I completely spontaneously combust. We need to talk about Matt Clark and Phyllis Summers. Bestie, be for real right now. What in the actual psychological thriller is happening between these two? Matt has been parading around Genoa City playing this whole I have amnesia, I am a changed man, I don't remember being a literal monster card. And somehow, he has managed to pull Phyllis into his web. Phyllis, the woman who just survived an AI-generated framing scandal orchestrated by Victor Newman? You would think she would want to lay low, maybe take up knitting, perhaps focus on rebuilding her fractured relationship with Summer and Daniel. But no, she is straight up fraternizing with the enemy, and it is giving me absolute heart palpitations. Oh, hold on, I should have mentioned this earlier, but did you see the lighting in that scene? The aesthetic was giving major, we are about to commit a felony in a dimly lit VIP lounge vibes, and I was genuinely living for it. The shadows, the tension, the sheer audacity of it all. But wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. The ankle monitor. Phyllis Summers, in all her chaotic, fiery glory, actually helped Matt Clark cut off his ankle monitor. I was mid-skincare and smeared charcoal mask all over the rug when she did that. Literally had to yeet my phone across the room because I could not believe my eyes. She snipped the government tracking device off a known criminal. And Victor Newman? Oh my God, don't even get me started on the vibes. Victor is going to absolutely lose his mind. Victor explicitly warned Matt that if he stepped one toe out of line, if he didn't follow the exact parameters of their little twisted arrangement, he would be thrown back in a dark cell or worse. Victor is already dealing with Nikki's devastating blindness and secretly liquidating her assets, so he is a ticking time bomb. By removing that monitor, Victor has zero idea where Matt is, and that is going to send the mustache into a lethal rage. Matt is taking a massive, astronomical risk here. He is literally playing Russian roulette with Victor Newman, which is honestly so unhinged. Then, as if snipping the monitor wasn't enough to send me into cardiac arrest, Matt and Phyllis legit poured drinks and toasted to their future. A toast! I am literally hyperventilating right now. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. They are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done. What future are they toasting to? A future on the run? A future where Victor buries them both under the Newman Ranch? Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on. But seriously, Phyllis is letting her hatred for Victor completely cloud her judgment, and Matt is just smugly riding the wave of her chaotic energy. I'm calling it, the villain arc is about to go nuclear. Wait, hold your breath, because we have to pivot to the Chancellor Winters side of town, and I am genuinely unwell over this. We have to talk about Lily Winters and Kane Ashby. Basically, July 29th happened, and they had this incredibly steamy, mind-altering hookup that left me staring at my screen like a Victorian ghost. After everything Kane has done, after ruthlessly blackmailing Lily using his bone marrow match to save Malcolm's life just to get a seat of power at the company, they actually did the deed. The trauma bond is so real, and I was screaming into my pillow. But then, July 30th rolls around, and Lily straight up hits the brakes. She slams on the emergency brake, throws the car in reverse, and sets up a massive roadblock. She sits Kane down and drops a massive boundary on him. She tells him that just because they hooked up, it doesn't mean he is fully back in her life, or that they are instantly back to playing happy families. She wants to take it slow. She might just want to have fun. Kane is probably standing there with his jaw on the floor like, wait, what? He thought he had manipulated his way right back into her heart and her bed permanently, but Lily is basically saying, you are on probation, buddy. I genuinely love this for Lily, but it is also so messy. She is giving him whiplash. One minute they are tearing each other's clothes off, and the next minute she is handing him a list of terms and conditions for their situationship. Kane has to be spiraling. Is it an exclusive relationship? Is it a friends with benefits situation? Is it just a one-time stress relief after the sheer terror of almost losing Malcolm? Kane is going to have to work overtime to figure out where he stands. And honestly, seeing him sweat is exactly what he deserves after that bone marrow extortion stunt. Manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because Kane is not the type to just sit back and take orders. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush. Moving on, because we need to dive into the Abby Newman, Devon Hamilton, and Daniel Romalotti triangle of absolute doom. Abby is playing with fire. Genuinely, she is juggling lit torches while soaked in gasoline, and I am watching through my fingers. So, Devon is currently building a massive, impenetrable wall of ice around his heart. He is completely consumed by rage and resentment over Mariah Copeland. Ever since he found out the date Mariah is being released from her mental health facility, he has been snapping at everyone. He cannot let go of the fact that Mariah kidnapped Dominic during her psychological break, and his trauma is manifesting as this cold, hard anger that is shutting Abby out completely. Abby is sitting there, trying to reach her husband, trying to be supportive, but Devon is just a brick wall. And bestie, be for real right now, we all know what happens when Abby feels neglected and shut out by her partner. Do we need a history lesson? Let's flash back to the absolute mess of her marriage to Chance Chancellor. When Chance came back from his traumatic mission and was dealing with severe PTSD, he shut Abby out. He built a wall. And what did Abby do in her loneliness and desperation? She cheated on him. With Devon. The irony is so thick you could cut it with a chainsaw. She destroyed her marriage to Chance because Devon was the supportive shoulder to cry on. And now, history is literally repeating itself, but the players have rotated. Devon is now the one shutting her out, and who is Abby running to for comfort? Daniel Romalotti. Her ex. Her friend? The man she has a deep, complicated history with. I am physically unwell. My grip on reality is slipping. Daniel is already exhausted, okay? He has been playing peacemaker between his mother Phyllis and Christine Blair for weeks, trying to mediate a decades-long blood feud, and now Abby is crying on his shoulder about her marital issues. Daniel is a magnet for messy women, and Abby is serving him a 5-course meal of emotional baggage. I'm literally hyperventilating right now just thinking about the implications. If Abby crosses the line with Daniel, it is going to blow up the entire town. Devon is already a ticking time bomb of rage. If he finds out his wife is seeking emotional or physical comfort from Daniel Romalotti, he is going to absolutely scorch the earth. And Daniel? Daniel needs to run for the hills. But of course he won't, because he is Daniel, and he has a savior complex the size of the GCAC. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. The sheer interconnected chaos of all these storylines is genuinely destroying my peace of mind. We have Phyllis defying Victor by freeing a known psychopath, Lily playing emotional ping pong with her manipulative ex-husband, and Abby setting the stage for a catastrophic affair because her current husband is traumatized by the woman who kidnapped their baby. This situation is now my entire personality, and I am not okay. I am going to need 3 to 5 business days to recover from the stress of these fictional people's lives. I am clutching my chest, screaming into the void, and praying that the writers give us even more unhinged drama tomorrow. Until then, stay hydrated, besties, because the tea is scalding and we are all going to need a cold compress.